Wouldn't believe the conditions those families are living in.
Oh, it sounded very grim.
It's more than grim, it's inhumane.
Now, you've had more than one conversation with the landlord regarding making those repairs.
Yeah, for all the good it's done.
Well, I'll have one of my health inspectors pay him a little visit, let him know that we are dead serious. Thanks.
Hi, dear. Hello, Rick.
How are you?
I thought you were on your way to work.
On my way.
Like that.
Like what?
Wearing your mother's jewelry.
Why not, dear?
Claudia, I've already explained to you that you're going to be asking for trouble if you do.
Yes, darling, I heard you.
You see, Rick, one word from me and the lady does exactly what she wants.
Well, would you feel better, dear, if I gave you my itinerary?
And?
I intend to get straight into the car and then go directly to the spa, wasting no time onto the boutique where I shall remain for the entire day.
And tomorrow you'll be running around the world like 100 watt and the whole world can see you coming. I repeat, trouble.
Tomorrow, possibly, the novelty will wear off.
Those are not novelties, Claudia.
Don't I know it? I mean, the ladies in the spa are gonna love it. Anyway, why have jewelry if you have to keep it locked away? That's what I say. See you, honey. Bye, darling. See ya.
Bye. Not bad.
Real?
Very. Shall we?
Oh, hello, love. I'm beginning to wonder what happened to you.
Oh, I'm right here, darling.
Yeah? We'll just put it down here. And easy, not too hard. Yeah, that's it. There. Thank you. Just coffee.
Well, what do you think it was?
Tea.
You always drink coffee in the morning.
Not when I'm sick. Mum always gave me tea when I was sick.
Good old Mum.
What's that?
It's a soft-boiled egg.
But I want it poached.
Poached?
Yeah, and these sheets are getting kind of clammy and sticky.
I'll change them later.
And the pillows, they're like rocks. My head's starting to hurt. I can't get a good chain out.
Hold this. And don't talk. You'll get your breakfast just like your mummy used to make.
Oh, if that aerobics instructor had said squeeze and tuck one more time, I think I would have happily strangled her. Oh. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Well, here, have some broth. Well, we must have missed you in class.
I didn't. Oh, enjoy the class?
Oh, endured is more like it.
Oh, but it's worth it. Hey, I'm glad to see you're enjoying the facility so soon, Bobbie.
It's my first time.
Oh, I think for Ginny Blake, too. Ginny Blake, Bobbie Block. Or do you two know each other already? Well, it's a small world, isn't it? Uh-huh. Too small.
Bobby, why don't we go take a sauna?
Nope. I want to finish my broth.
Well, drink up.
Tiffany, I'm in no hurry.
I just thought you might want to go, you know.
Nope. I belong here. What is she doing here? Pardon me, but don't I know you?
I'm sorry. I don't believe so.
Oh, of course, yes. You're that woman.
That woman,
Yes, the one with the TV show. What's the name of it?
Teen Time.
That's it. Jenny...
Jenny Blake.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm Amanda Barrington.
Nice to meet you.
You know, I just admire your line of work so much.
You do?
Yes, yes. I was wondering, do you ever take ideas from outside, like from someone like myself?
Sometimes, yes.
I have the most wonderful idea for your show.
Oh, come on, relax just a little. Sit down.
Tiffany, when I think of what she did, I can...
Are you sure that she's the one that you're actually mad at?
What does that mean?
Well, I heard that you and Brock broke up.
I'm sorry, Bobbie.
Okay.
It's okay. It's been coming for a long time.
Well, it must be very hard being on your own again.
Not as hard as being with him.
Then there's no chance at all of you getting back together?
He did things
Unforgivable.
Not to mention illegal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really shouldn't pass judgment. Hey, it's okay. You're right, you know? I'm going to tell you something. I got no qualms about passing judgment, especially on that woman over there. Ginny Blake was Brock's accomplice and trying to ruin Rick.
Can't get over that woman of mine.
What?
Wearing jewelry to work.
I thought she looked very nice in it.
I thought she looked vulgar.
Brian, aren't you overreacting a little bit?
It just bothers me, that's all.
Why?
It's if she gets a kick out of flaunting her wealth.
Oh, that's not why she's doing it. You can't think that.
Rick, you don't know Claudia.
Do I detect just the faintest trace of jealousy?
Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. I don't even like jewelry.
Oh, I don't mean that. I mean, you may be being jealous of her freedom.
I don't get you.
She seems free to enjoy that money. You don't.
All right, all right. It bothers me with the money that we've gotten from Claudia's parents, the inheritance. Yes, it does bother me.
Why should it, Brian? Her father made that money honestly, and I would think that her father and mother both would want the two of you to enjoy it now.
I can't.
Why? Are you afraid of having money?
I just don't like what it does to people. It changes them. It changes their values.
It doesn't seem to have changed your values.
Oh, are you kidding? Look at the way I'm living.
Brian, I'm looking at a suit I know I've seen at least half a dozen times, and it's an old suit.
Yeah. A suit that's hanging in a closet in a suite at the Port Charles Hotel that costs about $200 a night. Is that any kind of way to live?
That's not a permanent situation, is it?
No, and if I know Claudia, it's only the beginning. The next move, there'll probably be more of the same, only this time we'll probably own it. And we'll be paying monthly payments, which will be more than my clients pay in a year at their jobs, for those of them that have jobs. Some of these people don't even have any hope.
Brian, hope is one of the things that you're trying to give them, and they do know that you're on their team.
Oh, it's just not right when I think of the way those people have to live.
Don't you think that any one of them, if they were given the opportunity, would exchange what they have for what you have in 1 minute?
I just don't think it's right for Claudia to be flaunting her wealth and her jewelry in public.
By any chance, do you feel guilty about this?
Why should it?
Maybe your past, Brian.
Oh, the former junkie and drunk doesn't feel he deserves it.
Possibly, but if that is it, then I don't think you should put the guilt on Claudia for your guilt.
I think we just have two different ways of looking at money.
But it doesn't mean that her way is necessarily wrong, does it?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to see things a little her way, but it's just so hard.
You love her?
Sure.
All right, then why don't you enjoy the fact that she's enjoying wearing those jewels? And if she's having a good time, you enjoy it. I thought personally she looked very nice in them.
Yeah, she was, wasn't she? You know, they say that beauty is a form of wealth. I guess it can't hurt to spread it around.
That is a healthy attitude.
Claudia. Ah, those are the jewels I noticed yesterday. They're simply magnificent, darling.
Oh, thank you, Beatrice.
I haven't seen anything like them since Lord Steppington's post-Ascot party in London last season.
Oh, then you don't think they're a bit too much for daytime?
Oh, no. Au contraire. I think you'll set a precedent.
Precedent?
Yes, perhaps all the ladies will come to the spa in their jewels.
Oh.
Add an air of elegance.
Hey, lady, how was your aerobics class?
Grueling. Oh, that is a lovely necklace.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You know, that new shipment of handbags you were asking for, it came in.
Oh, really? Well, listen, I will stop by the boutique later, I guess.
No problem.
That is gorgeous.
You haven't forgotten, have you?
What? Hello, I've forgotten what?
Your appointment for a massage.
I didn't make one.
Well, I got some free time now.
Well, I don't. I have to get back to the hospital.
You're putting me off.
No, I'm not.
I'm really very good.
Yes, I know you are.
So what are you waiting for?
Well, time, I suppose, when I can do it. What are you staring at?
It's really amazing.
What is?
the resemblance between you and Lorena.
You really think so?
Oh, definitely. If I didn't know you better, I'd think you two were sisters instead of cousins.
Well, thank you very much.
You know, it must be a wonderful feeling being reunited with your cousin after all these years.
I don't really think about being reunited so much as being introduced. But yes, it is. It's wonderful.
You know, it means a lot to Lorena. Having a family.
Marvelous. Who's that? Leo. Haven't you been to him yet?
No, who is he?
He's the most gifted monsieur I've ever met.
Really?
He's standing over there in front of the quarter main.
Just look at her cozying up to old Barrington.
She's probably trying to squeeze money out of her, too. Monica's Lorena's cousin, you know.
Really? You certainly seem to know everyone, don't you?
Well, it's hard not to when you've lived in Port Charles most of your life like I have.
She's got such beady eyes, don't you think?
I'd like to rip them right out of her head.
You know, this, Bobbie Brock is very interesting.
Brock? Oh, you mean Bobbie Spencer. Yeah, Spencer's her maiden name, you know. Oh, there's so much tragedy in her life, and especially lately. You know, the miscarriage and then the hysterectomy. Sad for someone so young, don't you think?
Oh, very much so.
Yes, and now I hear she split up with her husband.
Didn't I hear someplace that he's a crook or something?
Well, they say something like that, but of course, I don't judge without any proof. Though I have heard rumors.
Poor thing.
Oh, well, I think she can handle it. After all, she's not quite a choir girl herself.
Oh, forgive my naivety, but, what do you mean?
Well, there was a time when she was living in Florida with her band. Well, it was an all
I'll change it in a minute.
Where are you going?
I'm going to put these sheets in the washer.
But I want you to give me a magazine.
And I want to murder you.
Ollie!
I'll get you one.
And listen, find me the TV section. Did you get that?
Yes, I got that. You want me to change your bed, find you some magazines, get the TV section. Is there anything else?
Oh, yeah. Listen, they get me... Oh, who's that?
I haven't answered it yet.
Well, can you get it?
No, Scorpio.
Is that you, Holly?
Oh, yes. Hi, Claudia. It's me, or what's left of me.
Honey, what's the matter?
Robert's sick.
Oh, it's nothing serious, is it?
Well, he thinks it is.
Oh, does that mean you won't be coming in today?
I'd love to, if only to get away from this Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde character upstairs, but I can't. He needs me.
Well, honey, what's wrong with him?
The flu. From the way he's acting, you think he's got 5 minutes to live.
You've been running you ragged, has he?
He is such a baby.
You know, Brian is the same way when he's sick or with the flu.
Robert's mother always used to give him tea and perfect poached eggs.
Yeah, well, Brian had no such luck, so he needs me to spoil him rotten.
But then in either case, they both regress to childhood.
Ollie!
You got it. It's Claudia!
Oh, hang up, will you? I'll need you here.
He needs me.
I heard. I guess you won't be coming in, then?
Afraid not. Godzilla calls.
Have fun.
Ollie!
What?
You get me some orange juice.
I don't know how much more of this I can take. They're treating me like a servant. I can't believe it.
You forgot my magazines.
I'll get them.
Where's the TV section here? No TV section.
If it were up your nose, you would know where it was.
situation still isn't totally resolved.
Now what?
Well, there were a couple cases of that sauce found. Not destroyed by the fire, but what we have to do now is destroy them ourselves.
Well, then that should be that, then.
I hope so.
It must be a real relief to you now that Brock's gone.
I sleep a little better at night, yes.
It's a real crime what him and Ginny Blake trying to do to you. A real character assassination.
Unfortunately, the scheme didn't work.
Came pretty close.
That's part of the past.
I understand now that she's got a TV job.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a lot of nerve staying in Port Charles.
TV, show host. I was not very thrilled about her staying myself.
Why don't you do something about it?
Like what?
Take her to court. Make her leave.
I'm not going to take her to court, Brad.
Why not? She was just as much a part of Brock's scheme as anyone.
I'm not taking her to court because of Mike.
Well, if you want my opinion, I don't think she should be allowed to get away with what she did.
I hope she's learned a lesson.
Oh, you're a lot more forgiving than I'd be.
Well, I'm not saying I'm forgiving. I'm not saying I'm forgetting. If she decides to live in this town, however, there is nothing legally that I can do about it.
The question is, why does she want to stick around here?
I'd say it's because it's her style. She's an opportunist.
Oh, it sounds like to me like she's thumbing her nose at the world, saying that she can get away with anything that she wants.
Oh, wait a minute. I am still here as health commissioner, talking to my fellow commissioners.
Still, with me, I tried to teach her a lesson she'd never forget.
Brian, enough damage has been done already.
That's just the point. She put you through a ringer.
My name's been vindicated. The person who really suffered was Bobbie.
Yeah, he really did a number on her. Good thing for him that Luke's not around.
Well, she had such high hopes for that marriage, didn't she?
Yeah. Shall we? She sure has had more than her share of trouble this past year.
Let's hope this is the end of it.
Tiffany, darling, there you are.
Yes, what's left of me?
What's left of you is simply gorgeous.
Oh, well, it sounds like you're trying to sell me something.
You'll thank me every day for it. My new skin creams. Imported. Come along and have a look.
Oh, I would love to. Rumor has it they're absolutely divine.
They're miraculous, darling.
Oh, great. Bobbie, you want to come? Huh? Oh, no, thank you. I'm in the shower and get out of here.
Well, you drop by my counter the next time you're at the spa, and I'll give you a free sample. Come along, darling.
It's amazing. You and Lorena act like you've known each other for years.
Well, you know, I don't know, I feel like we have known each other for years.
What about the rest of your family?
Well, I know that my mother died, and Lorena's been trying to tell me all about the rest of the relatives.
Must be a little scary.
Scary? Why do you say scary?
Well, having your family history just handed to you out of the blue.
Oh, no, that's not scary. No. It's fascinating, not scary.
What if you found out you were descended from a long line of rascals and scoundrels?
Well, if you ask Edward, he'll tell you that I am descended.
He's quite a character, the guy.
Yes, and also can be a rascal and a scoundrel. Listen, I have got to take a shower, and I have to get to the hospital.
Okay, you won't forget about our appointment.
When I have time.
Okay.
Please.
Making a new conquest?
I'm just being friendly.
She is quite charming, isn't she?
Yes, very much your own woman.
Well, that's what you'd expect from a quartermain, even though she is one by marriage. Haven't forgotten about our massage this afternoon, have you?
Not at all. In fact, I'm saving the best for you.
Oh, very
Nobody wants you here, you know.
Talking to me?
You should have left town with Brock.
Sorry, it's not my type.
You know, I think he's exactly your type. You are two of a kind, cheats and thieves. No, actually, I think you're a lower form of life.
Get lost.
You better get used to it, honey, if you're going to stick around in Port Charles.
That's the only one I hear complaining is you.
That's because I'm the only one that knows the truth. You and Brock, the scam, using Mike to set up Rick, your own child. You are disgusting, lady. How could you abandon your own child?
I didn't abandon my child.
I gave him up.
Oh, I see. Is there a difference?
Yeah, and I'll tell you the difference. At least I had a child. I didn't give up my babies before they were even born.
Oh, I see you two have gotten acquainted. How nice. Perhaps you could tell these two first-timers your opinion of the aerobics class? Was it too strenuous?
There she is.
Looks like she's alone.
Perfect.
Oh, here's the new aerobic schedule.
Keep them distracted.
Advanced gymnastics. 6 a.m. I mean, come on, who does aerobics at 6 in the morning? Oh, it's great. It really gets you going. Yeah, it gets me going right straight to the hospital, huh?
I was wondering if you could give me some information about membership.
Oh, well, certainly. Here's a brochure and a registration form. Take it to me, darling. This place is marvelous.
Oh, really?
Excuse me?
Who may I help you?
I'm rather hoping I can help you. I'm Adrian Dupree, Tremora Sportswear.
Ah, you're a salesman.
That's correct.
Well, I'm sorry, but we already carry the Tremora line.
Well, that's why I'm here. I want to make sure your stock is up to date.
Oh, we just got in a new shipment. Thank you.
Did you get the RS-73?
RS-73?
The new one-piece leotard.
Is that the spandex one?
No, cotton. Rather interesting neckline. Terrific new colors. You should really have it. It's our biggest seller.
You know, I can't even place it. May I see your catalog?
I'm sorry, but I haven't got it with me. I just heard about your place, and I figured I'd pop in.
Well, I suppose we could go through the racks.
If you're not too busy.
It's pretty quiet here now. Why don't you follow me?
It won't be once the ladies find out you have the RS-73.
RS-73.
That is, if you have it.
Well, let me see. Is it this one, perhaps?
No, that's not it.
That's not it. Okay. Let's see. Maybe it's,
Hello, I don't
Oh, excuse me, please.
Certainly.
Hi, ladies. Can I help you? Well, thank you both.
This way.
You got a lot of nerve judging me, lady. Yeah, but it's fine for you to judge me, right? You ought to be behind bars for what you tried to do to Rick. Well, obviously, Rick doesn't think so. Rick was protecting Mike. Good save, Rick. You're immoral. You know that? Brock couldn't have done what he did without you. I don't suppose Brock ever told you that I didn't know that check was to frame Rick. Oh, please. Or that when I backed out of that deal that he threatened to expose me. Admit it. You did it for the money. I did it for my son. And your husband used that against me. Oh, funny. You don't strike me as the type to be so easily taken advantage of. Well, neither do you, Bobbie, but it seems you fell for his line even harder than I did. Wait, what line is that? God, you're pathetic. You were married to the man, and you don't know a thing about it. You listen to me. Your husband used everyone and everything to get what he wanted. He used me. He used my son. And he used you. And how do you think he used me? He married the mayor's sister. That's not too shabby. He never got any special favors from my brother. He got what he wanted. Oh, and what is it you think he wanted? All right, dolly face, I'll spell it out for you. Who the hell was D.L. Brock before he came to this town? D.L. Brock was a highly successful businessman. Show me some proof. I don't have to prove anything to you. Yeah, listen. Come on, just tell me any other things that he told you. Like, he didn't know anything about me or anything about Rick being accused of accepting a bribe or DeLee's factory being burned down. D.L. Brock couldn't tell the truth of his life depended on it, and you know it. But you didn't care. And you know why? You don't know anything about our relationship. I know everything. Everybody knows about that type of relationship. You call me immoral. Look at yourself, sweetie face. You got what you wanted from Brock. You got a husband. You got a heart. You got a home. You both got respectability. He used you and you used him. And it looks to me like you were paid in full for your services. Exactly the exact... How dare you snatch up! You love...